Hello there once again. Thank you so very much for staying with us this Queen's Wednesday. As I promised, we had Queens streaming in and out of studio today. Thank you so very much at It's Barrymore. We had viral videos, by the way, in case you missed it. We did it with at It's Barrymore. Then he proceeded to kill, and not just kill or slay, just to deliver accordingly the last two interviews. Thank you so very much. And of course, my other colleagues are at Hilda Wadibi, at Shiko Kaitani, at Shiko Cosmos, and I am at Color Me Val. Now, welcome to this segment. It is a Women Crush Wednesday, and you know what we have to do today? We gotta talk. Girls, queens, we gotta talk. So last week we did part one. We're discussing Mother's Day. We're just basically appreciating mothers, and we started from the womb. So all things pregnancy and things like that. So today we want to progress it a little bit and come meet my panel. Hi, queens.
Hello.
What's your name?
My name is Violet Kwamboka.
I want your social media handles.
V_Kwamboka, and Facebook official Violet Kwamboka, and Instagram official Violet Kwamboka.
Official. Oh, you become famous already. Oh my gosh. Hi.
Hi.
Please introduce yourself.
I'm Charity Atieno, a mother, a teacher,
I like how
and
proud you look.
everything.
Eish. Karibu
Yes.
sana studio.
Asante.
Hi, Auntie Dolly.
Hi.
How are you?
Good.
I've already let the couch to the back. Okay, we call her Auntie Dolly, but I will let her introduce herself.
My name is Doreen Katiba Achia. Yes.
She is our
Find
mom.
me on Facebook. Dcat Label.
You're hip. You're on
yes,
Facebook.
yes.
Wow.
Dcat Label is my page.
Uh-huh.
And then Dolly Doreen Katiba Achia. I'm here saying they're official.
Oh, official.
Yes.
Ah,
Yeah.
All right. Thank you very much for
It's
coming.
nice to be back.
We love
We
having
promised.
You see,
Yeah.
and Valentine keeps her promises.
We did.
22162 is our text line. Start with YM254. Let us appreciate mothers. Or if you have a question for us, or rather Auntie Dolly and teacher, come, just ask. 22162, start with YM254. Now, where were we last week? We were appreciating mothers. We were talking about pregnancy and all these things that girls or soon-to-be mothers experience. So now we want to now continue from that.
We've given birth.
Yes, we have given birth. Now comes the crying all night and I don't understand. And this child will one day grow up to be 20 years old and now want independence because mommy doesn't know what she's talking about.
Mommy is old-fashioned, old school.
Like, what do you relate?
Yes. Most times when we are at our teens, I remember, like, there's a time that my mother really used to annoy me. I never used to understand. She used to bug me. I used to feel like she just gets into my personal space. She's asking me very weird questions. I used to feel so bad. But thank God that I trust me, ukishapita, once you just book her that stage and you just relate and you're like, Kai, what was
that
I
me?
thinking?
Yeah.
Am I okay? Eh? I mean, it was so bad. I remember even right now, you know, my mother is very sneaky. Eh? When you're not telling, when you don't tell her anything, she will find a way. Even right now, she went to Facebook. Eh? She got into Facebook and then she wrote her name and then put my picture.
Oh.
So she was telling me, since you put your pictures, I want to see what people are telling you.
Oh.
And then she's like screenshotting and telling me, Kai, look at this guy. What has he said?
Your mother is bright.
She's a smart one.
And then sometimes she doesn't understand Nini, like Sheng. So she's like, kijana amesema nini? Violet, what has this guy said? Like,
On your picture.
like the name is hers, the picture
Is yours.
is mine. Like, so this is what you people go through. So at least now I can get to know what you guys are going through.
What you talk about.
What you talk about, what these men are telling you. So like maybe there's a guy was telling her, Aki, can we go for like, you know, a vacation? And she called me and told me, nisipate umetoka Nairobi na mtu ambayo sijui.
Hiya, because people are now offering. My mother personally was very strict when I was growing up. When I was my teenager, she used to keep me in the house a lot. So if I'm not in school,
Prisoner.
I am reading or I'm something. And I used to think, now this one. She didn't want me to have friends. What is the like? How did you meet your husband? I was this close to asking, how did you meet your husband? Did you just cross the road and you got married? No, you gotta go out there and meet
She was
new
protecting
people.
you.
this is the truth. Now I come to realize, because at the point, even now, as it is, by the way, I'm almost this close to asking her, Mom, please arrange a marriage for me, because I quit this life, these boys out here. Yes. Hey. All right, so I want to know now the flip side. Let's start with you.
Okay, Vala. While I was growing up, I was very cheeky and very naughty.
I can see in the eyes.
There's a time when I was suspended from school.
Oh, no.
And when I went back home, I was very close to my dad. I told him that I've been suspended from school because I went out without
It was
permission.
a boarding school.
It was a boarding school, St. Albert's Girls, Holanda.
Oh, yeah.
So I went out with those who were sent for fee. Let me tell you, my parents never used to delay paying fee. So when people were sent home for fee, I felt like I should also go home. So I went with them. And when I was caught, the principal was working in classes. And when she found Form 3 quiet, she asked, "Where's Charity? Why is this class so quiet?"
So you were the noise maker first.
And then the mistake these people did, some said she's sick, some said dormitory, and then the head girl was ordered to look for me. So I never used to love my mother because she was that strict.
I thought she was bad.
Yeah, but one thing you must appreciate is that they do all these things to make us good people.
True.
Right now, I call her more than I call my dad. I share with her so many things. Yeah, because I understand what
She's
she
now
was.
in that
You are now a
space.
mother.
Yeah, I am now a mother. And but it's also good to let us appreciate those who make us mothers. Yeah. They do a lot. They give us that title, and I'm very proud to be a mother.
Oh,
Yeah.
I like
Nice.
that. Tell us, Auntie Dolly, now what happens when you're there? Your child is now. You first of all, you have taken your life. Your life is connected to this one's life for the next 20 years or so.
Forever. You know.
I like that.
You know, even if you are 50, 60, your parents still call you yule mtoto. Huyo mtoto awachie wazee kiti, and that time you are 60 years old, you're like...
Someone was telling me how there was a 40-year-old lady who was in the hospital with her mother. Said, "Baby, are you feeling fine?"
And you're
Baby,
like, where's the baby?
40 years, the baby, how? What goes on in your mind when you see, let's say, a teenage girl, because it's girls talk after.
Yeah.
Tukona mamioto. There's like a certain age
Moto
where
sana.
mi kwanza
I won't mention the word, but too much.
If you're not agreeing with something, I will go ask my father, and if, let's say, the father is not in the equation, I'll just go do, then we'll talk about it later. I
think it's a period where there's a lot of confusion. Things are happening in your body you don't understand. You want to be with those boys, you want to be with your girlfriends, you want to dress in a certain way. And when you look at your mother telling you, don't wear this, don't eat this, don't do this, you're like, is mommy okay, or I'm the problem? But it's a state. You know, they say if you are 50 years old and you're behaving like 15, something happened when you were growing up. There was like a stop was put onto your life. So let's let these things happen. When you understand, thank God you are the host here, when you understand when your mother operates with you the way she does, and then you realize actually it's a process, and as they say, everything always comes to an end.
I was just giving an example previously when we were off air, that even now there's some things my mother can tell me and I don't understand, but I won't be as quick to say, what are you saying to me? It will take me like 2 days. You say it
in your mind.
Yeah, it will take me like,
but
first
you don't
of all,
take it out.
Yeah, I'm not in the age of being beaten, but there's the fear of the Lord that I cannot just speak to my mother anyhow.
It's respect.
Hey!
Let me tell you, you know, my mom told me that, trust me, mimi nikiona unafanya vitu zinesipendi, I'll beat you.
Yeah.
She told me, like, you know, my mom is like, she's very, the kind of anger she has is that one, the one
immediate.
So this time you're like, and then you unastukia umerushiwa kikombe, and then she's like, pick that cup, take it,
wash it.
And then sometimes when she's wrong, she will just keep quiet, and then she will not apologize in front of people. She will wait for you when you're maybe in your room. She'll come. Unajua by the way sikupenda. Tulikuanga hivi. She will even say sorry.
Ni vile ulinikosea.
Maybe sasa mamangu hawezi kuja kuniambia pole. Now it will be a parable. Maybe my sister is the one being spoken to, but I can hear the message is mine.
Yes.
I'm like, oh.
We do that.
Why?
We do that because I know if I approach you directly, you will not like it. So you are like, hizi vyombo kama huwa mtaki kuziosha, I'm talking to you but I'm telling her, mwache tu nina mikono, I can do the work.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Amjui nyinyi pia mtakuwa na nyumba zenu. I normally tell my nieces and my children, one day I will tembelea you. Vile mnanisumbua mtasumbuliwa hivyo. Mami unatukasa.
Also unajua nisumbua. That's why it's a curse. Okay. Right, but I want to know one thing. Why is it that, is it an African thing? African mothers will not sit down and tell you, hey, by the way, boys are like this, like this, like this. Maybe just wait until you've done this, and then now we can do. Why is it ukifanya nitakuchapa?
I am not African because I sit them down.
You do?
Yes, I do.
Tell me how that works. What
it kind works for me. I told you the first time I came here that 2016, I was privileged to appear in Parents Magazine with my family.
Wow.
They were celebrating 30 years, something like, and ours was that marriage is that last. And they asked me, you have a, by then he was not yet 20, how do you operate? My children are my friends. If you befriend your children, work is easy. He asks me for money to go out on a date. Says, Mami, napeleka mtu lunch na niko broke. I'm like, shika. If you don't do that, he will be sneaking around. You know the way they like sneaking around? Mami will not understand. So I always tell people, befriend your children, tell them this is what should happen. Okay, vyombo hazitaoshwa kila saa, but there are guidelines. And then they will ask you, tuende wapi? I'm like, go to KFC, go to... Ukienda huku utachonga viazi. Because whatever I've given you is not enough for what you want to do. But if you befriend your children and you sit down and talk, tell them, you ask, do you have a girlfriend? Do you have a girlfriend? Do you have a boyfriend? I ask my nieces. As I say, no, I'm
they
not. But
answer.
Yes.
What is a boyfriend?
It is
what is
better. In fact, I tell them,
no.
invite them over.
Hey,
tell them to fahamiane. It's important.
Let me tell you, I have never taken a boy home.
Mimi naulizwa kana tuka kuenda na yeye after that.
Mimi like a boy home.
And then what happened?
Let me tell you, my parents,
like a boy home.
I just like the way they, you know, my dad is a doctor. So unajua kuna time when alikuja nyumbani and they had done like surgery on this girl because she had ectopic pregnancy.
Sorry.
Then the next week another girl had fibroids. Then he came home and he was like, lakini maneno hapana, watu tu wazae 20. My mom was like,
remember our topic, right age of
my
kuzaa.
dad was like, let me just tell you, this is just from me to you, like from the deepest part of me. I just want you guys, get your boyfriends as early as 24. You date for 3 years, 4 years, know your guy.
Pata watoto. Remember
I'm telling you, it's really intense right now. Yeah. Because a lot of, my dad has done a lot of cases of fibroids and ectopic pregnancy, and he's like,
he's
I
a
don't
gyno.
want to see this with my kids. So I don't want
She's
that.
asking,
is he a
gynecologist?
Not a gyno, he's an anesthetist, but they always do surgeries. Yeah.
He has to be there. If he does the wrong thing, the patient dies. Yes. He's the main guy.
Let me ask you, do you imagine that your young children, now you'll start having such conversations? Have you already planned it out in your head, or you're just taking one day at a time?
I do.
You do?
My children are young. My girls are young, but I do.
How old are they?
We talk to them. I have 4 years and 1.5. You know, there are some questions that they ask you.
Crazy
and
ones.
You really need to answer them
correctly.
So that when they get a correct answer from somewhere else, they may tend to
Mami akusema hivyo.
So it's good to tell them, let them ask you questions, be free to them, just like my sister said. Let your children be your friends. You know, at times I work with my children and the people ask me, are these your sisters? We talk, we laugh. I have a very young one. She'll talk until you ask yourself, where did this child
they know
get
things.
This thing?
But what happens when now, because I imagine you have a strong personality, I have a strong personality. Now, if I am in the image of my mother and she also has a strong personality, I really am submitting because you're my mother, yes, but we are all wanting
know
to
your place.
Do not forget one thing. She is the mother.
Yes.
And the child.
And you are on your way out. That's her house.
She is the mother and you are the child. The fact that you're friends does not mean that unajua kuna time mtagongana hata na beshte yako.
Kabisa.
But let me tell you, the best decision I ever made in my life was being my mother's best friend.
Nice.
Because even when somebody like texts me and I feel like I want to share with somebody, I'll share with her first. Amesema nini? Awuyo na hapana. Hapana hata fulana na behave. No. My mother will tell you.
Nice.
I tell my mother absolutely everything. What's the need of me telling you? And I know very well. Najua madam siku dada kwambia nani and everything is all over. Tell your mom. She will not
go and make friends. Reconcile this evening.
We are friends, but kuna venye hey.
It's also important to know that kuna mali siezi enda. She at the end of it all, she's my mother. She needs her space. I need my space. Mimi ndio mtoto. So kuna vitu mpaka umfanyie na kuna vitu you cannot expect her to do. And kuna vile, because of the respect, you should know how to talk to her. They are friends, but you have your imaginary line. Yes.
Limit. There's a limit.
Yes.
There are things I cannot like. You know, my mom would also tell me like, you know, she would tell me about her story with my father from Kitambo, how they started and everything. Alisumbuliwa, babangu alisumbuliwa because they was like, are you really worth it?
Yes.
You're not that rich. And my mom was like, okay, this is the guy I like. How she tells me the story till the time I was conceived, what they went through. So what can be hard like me telling her that
what is happening?
Like
it's
guy.
nice.
Okay, so maybe because they're telling me we're running a bit out of time, Hello Day is coming up with Shiko Kaitani. I want to ask, what is the best way for me as a daughter to show my mother love? What is it that you would really cherish from me?
Mothers are different. My mother stays in the village. So if I buy her flowers, she will not appreciate. Your mother is in town. If you buy her a bouquet, remember I'm a florist, you didn't see me for that order. Look at the kind of mother you have. And you know what you love. We were just talking about shoes and bags. We have 100 pairs. Yeah, know what your mother is, and if she is your friend, know what she loves. My mother told me, people listen to you singing everywhere. Radio yangu imeharibika, you know. So if I buy for her that nice radio where she can also see me perform, that is a gift for her. She will not appreciate flowers. Yeah, so mothers are different.
All right, your last remark.
As for me, my children have learned me. And they know, in fact, at times I don't even need to talk. They read from the face what I mean. Like when we go to church,
you macho.
When we go to church, they know I don't like noise.
Yes.
And I don't like my children walking from one seat to the other.
Kwa pulpit.
They come and sit next to me. And when maybe they start talking to the person next, I just look at them. And they know my mother doesn't like noise. In fact, my daughter anasema mimi mama yangu hataki mtu anaenda kwa choo na amwagi maji. She knows.
Unaenda tu choo.
Flash.
Kusema tu unaenda choo.
She knows. In fact, when a visitor comes, she'll ask her.
Si wale wanafuata wageni, uli flash.
What? My mother likes this and this. When I get a new house girl, watamwambia.
She has a prefect in the house.
So young.
Yeah, at 4 years.
I like
she knows.
The Bible says, train up a child. You know the verse.
All right, Kormuka, now we gotta go. They're insisting. Please give us your last remarks.
I would like to say this. When it comes to gifting our parents, for instance, my mom, I know one thing. Even when my father wants to buy my mother a gift, ananulianga vitenge na t-shirt. Because like my mom, anapenda vitenge. So anapenda tops vitenge na.
So he has studied her.
That's so
So
nice.
like when I want to buy my mother something like nikitenge, najua lazima nichange sasa ndo nimnunulie hiyo kitenge. Because nikimpelekea kitu ataki, atakwambia tu mami, sasa hii ni nini?
Haya.
There's a time like our father gave us roses on Valentine. I remember it was like, sasa hizo maua sasa kesho zimeharibika. Tungepika hata ugali kubwa na hiyo pesa.
It's just practical. I like that. All right, guys. I am so sorry. This I don't know. They tell me I enjoy my interviews so much. I feel like I'm being robbed.
We need
of my
3
time.
hours.
For real, this should be like an entire show, guys. Let's petition 22162. Start with YM254 and let's get this show on the road. Yes, we should have an entire show for Just Girls Talk. Anyway, my name is Valentine or at Kalamiva, and again, Shiko Kaitani at Shiko Cosmos, at It's Barrymore, and at Hilda Wadidi. So right now we are paving the way for Shiko Kaitani and Hello Day.